type ball game. I see this weekend more as a Ben Boulware type ball game, the Georgia Tech team, and the gap control you got to show, and they be able to plug those gaps at the right times. Do you like playing that triple option?
I don't really care. At the end of the day, it's football. It's a little different from the whole spread type offense, but at the end of the day, it's football. So whether it's triple option, spread, or any other type of offense, I love going out there and just playing. I don't really care what the other team's doing. I'm just focused on playing sound defense and just getting the win at the end of the day.
You mentioned a couple weeks ago before the Wofford game that you didn't play a lot last year against Georgia Tech, so you've not seen that offense as much. Do you feel better about it now that you faced Wofford?
I mean, I think our whole defense does. It's definitely good to have a good foundation in, just because they kind of run the same offense. So I think all of us as a whole just feel a little bit better about it since playing the first week of the season, playing that type of offense. So that's really all it is. We just have a good foundation. We still got to come in here and work. There's a lot of different things that Georgia Tech does that Wofford did.
Whether it's Wofford or Georgia Tech each year, is it almost like a blueprint that Coach Venables every year says, okay, this is how you stop the triple option, or is it different each year?
Not really. I mean, he don't really care who the opponent is. It's the same type of offense. We're going to have our schemes and have our plan. That's what I said the other day. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. We don't really care who it is. We're going to do our job and execute, and just hope to get a win at the end of the day.
But as far as teaching about the nuances of facing a triple option,
coming in this year, defense was the question. Everyone was questioning personnel on defense. Now that it looks like the outside edge guys have really set down and made a statement that they can hold their edges, and you guys are starting to answer these questions. Do you feel like you're getting the respect you guys deserve?
I would hope so. I feel like we should have had a respect a lot before this. And we beat a lot of good teams. We've played in a lot of big bowl games and beat those teams. So I'm not really sure why we're just now getting respect now. I feel like we've deserved it a lot before now. So it's kind of annoying, and it pisses a lot of guys off on our defense that we're like, people are saying, oh, we just now getting respect. We should have been had respect. That's really all it is.
You're visibly upset when you dropped that interception, but you've always had good hands. Did that catch you off guard at all? The ball came right to you, or was it just the wetness?
It kind of caught me off guard. We ran that defense a lot and that coverage a lot the past couple of weeks. I just think the rain, I wasn't really ready for it. Just bad play. I wish I got it back, but oh well. It is what it is.
Going back to that respect, every time Clemson plays one of these teams, Clemson's picked to lose. Did the players take notice of that?
Being the underdog?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Definitely a little motivation. We don't really understand why we're the pick the underdog when we face these big name teams, because we've been proving ourselves that we're capable of beating anybody in the country. So it's kind of annoying, but it definitely it does give us a lot of motivation.
Do you like it?
I mean, I wouldn't like to get mad. It's annoying that we're like always the underdog. I mean, I guess it's kind of good that it gives us extra motivation just to come in here and work harder each and every day. I don't even know if I like it or not. I don't really care. Honestly, we're gonna do our job regardless.
Did you know what lugubrious meant before last week?
I had no clue. Coach 20 said it probably 100 times in the past week. It's kind of drilled inside my head now.
As the season's wore on and we've gotten into league play now, and you guys have played Notre Dame, it's the backups are not getting as many reps, and you guys are really having to get in there and stand in there 4 quarters. You're going back to, like I said, the ends and the backers especially. Not much going on behind you. Are you seeing guys starting to step up here in practice where you might find somebody to slide in there in your slot and give you a couple of reps off every game?
I think there's definitely guys that are available to go in if needed. That's just an area that we got to continue to build on, just continue to grow, and just continue to just bring those young guys along. But I think each and every day they'll get better and get smarter, become more physical, become more knowledgeable of the game. Throughout the season, we'll see. I'm not sure if we'll need them or when we'll need them, but when we do need them, I think they'll be ready.
Are you guys no problem right now as far as holding up for 4 quarters?
Just like physically? I mean, I'm hurting pretty bad right now, but I mean, I'll be fine by next Saturday. It's the whole process. I mean, I think our strength staff and the coaches just have a good plan in to just get our bodies ready each and every week. But obviously 2 days after the most physical game of the year, I'm hurt pretty bad right now. But be fine by Saturday.
Talk about that physicality in the offensive line that Notre Dame brought out here. Everyone talks about possibly the best offensive line in college football. You guys, man, handled pretty good for 3 quarters.
Yeah, I mean,
Did
everyone.
you see it?
I mean, they're definitely the best we've faced so far. They said they had that first-round pick and their left tackle. I think Shaq dominated him every play. So, he got exposed. So I'm sure he's mad about Saturday. But the rest of their line, they're definitely the best we've faced so far. But I'm sure we got a bunch of good opponents coming up that will have just as good offensive line. That wasn't really like, oh God, like they're unreal, because they obviously weren't, because we shut them down for 3 quarters. I wish I could say we shut them down for 4 quarters. Shut them down for 3 quarters, and we got lazy. So, but I wasn't really.
On the other spectrum there, this week you got Georgia Tech, which you're going to get offensive line guys that weren't highly as recruited as these guys in Notre Dame have, but they use a different technique, that cut block system to come after you. How frustrating is that to have somebody at your feet every 5 seconds?
I mean, I think that's definitely more difficult, just because it's so quick, and you're not really. I mean, you're obviously expecting it, just knowing that's just what they do. But that's a lot more difficult to defend than just getting around a big 6'7" dude, because they're smaller guys, more agile, more quicker. It's a lot harder to get off those blocks, and they can just knock you to the ground, and it takes a lot longer to do that and get up than just shut a block. So I think that these guys are a lot more meaner and have a chip on their shoulder, just because they probably weren't recruited as heavily as the guys at Notre Dame, so they're going to play that much harder. We thrive off that, so we want them to.
Coach Venables told us that you see the cut blocks every day in practice. Do you feel that Georgia Tech is particularly proficient at it or better at it, or does the scout team do a pretty good job of preparing for what your guys are going to see on Saturday?
We just do it as like a linebacker core. All of our guys, we'll just like me and BJ go at it together. So, and obviously none of our guys are 6'5", 200 pounds, so it's kind of hard to just do it like they do. But we get as close as possible, as much as we can. I think we've done a pretty good job, kind of mimicking how they do it. But there's only so much we can do with not having the guys available and the line available like them.